Yo, salute to everybody here in the building, man. We are back. Let's get it.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. You guys know what time it is. We are back. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphic and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphic Show, whichever way you like to slice it. What's up, my brother?
My brother, man, it's a busy day, busy week already, man, with this whole football thing. We got a lot to unpack today. But before we do that, salute to everybody here in the chat. As always, the greatest YouTube community in the world. Make sure you guys get those likes up, wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs over at Wasted channel, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Wasted is on his way to 20K. And I don't know if you guys know this, but that's a whole nother algorithm. So once if you guys can tap in with my brother, Raider Nation Unlimited over there, make sure you hit that subscribe button and support the homie and me as well. Trying to hit that 30K. Make sure you hit that subscribe. We're only, I think, 600 and something away. You guys can hit that sub button. It definitely helps us, man. What's good, my brother?
Chilling, man. I mean, I'm just excited, bro. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited for the draft. I'm excited for who we gonna hire as coach. It's just so much positive stuff happening in Raider Nation. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know if it's real. I don't know what kind of forces we're dealing with here. Powers.
In the words of the late great Macho Man Randy said, it's kind of weird to have one of the worst seasons of our life, but be this happy and this optimistic right now, right? Coming off the season, like the #1 pick, watching that national championship game last night, which we're gonna get to because I'm seeing a lot of mixed bag out there, and I don't understand why anybody is beating up on Fernando Mendoza from his performance last night. I don't get it. I do not understand it. We'll get there shortly, man. Salute to Chuck, man. We got bricks. Come and get it. Yesterday's price. Salute to my guy, Chuck T, member for 18 months, my Sacramento brethren. Salute, man, to my brother Andy in the building, to our brother Andy. It's always good to see the original Shieldmore members here in the building, man. Let's get to it. National championship game last night, Indiana, Miami. Very, very close game. Fernando Mendoza with the heroics once again, wasted. Really good game. And that Miami defensive line is ferocious, bro.
Yeah,
like, they definitely really they own that offensive line from Indiana, which is one of their strengths. And it's been their strength all season. I mean, they're 16-0 for a reason, right? The defense is great. The offensive line is great. The run game is great. The run game didn't really get rolling until the second half. They ended up with 131 on the ground. Kaylon Black was the one that really was out there ripping and running, 79 yards on 17 carries. They ran the football 45 times. But we got to talk about the one play, right? We know this is going to be the one play stuck in everybody's minds 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now. The major run for Fernando Mendoza, man. I don't know if you've seen the interview. He says something along the lines of they were expecting, I forgot what it was, Tampa 2 or something. I forgot what he said exactly. But he said that Miami went, pretty much half zone, half man. And he said, you know what? I'm going to take it on my own.
Yeah.
What did he do? He took that shit on his own, man.
Yeah, man.
That was crazy. What did you think about that one play that Fernando Mendoza scored right there to put him up, I believe, 10 at that point?
Yo, I never saw one play that signifies so many important things about a player and about their season. I think that play was a culmination of everything that Fernando Mendoza is. And I really think that should solidify anybody that understands the game of football, why he should be the #1 pick.
Yes.
One, him calling his own number like that, and when the money's on the table was something that is a rare thing.
Yeah.
For him to come through, it's also something that's a rare thing. There are a lot of people who try to seize the moment. They try to step up at the end, and it never quite works out.
Yeah.
Yo, not only did he deliver, but he put his body on the line in a way that we're not used to seeing here in Las Vegas.
Yes. Arms were completely bruised, blue and black.
He got hit all in his back.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy, the
Miami
dude,
set the tone early, wasted. They were hitting
yeah.
that. They were hitting that boy
Yo,
early.
and you know who else set the tone? The refs.
Yes.
The refs, didn't really call anything. He was getting targeted, hit after the play. It reminded me of the 1980s.
Yeah. Miami DBs were very grabby as well.
Oh my God. I mean, you could probably call pass interference, and so when you got a lot of people talking about how many yards he didn't pass for, it's hard to pass for a certain amount of yards when your wide receivers are being mauled all of 20, 30 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Being held on, arms, all that kind of stuff. But when we talk about Mendoza and we talk about that play right there, if I'm Tom Brady, if I'm John Spytek and Mark Davis, who are in the building, bro, that shows you what everything you need and want in your quarterback.
They're looking at each other and they're saying, okay, we're no longer on the clock here. We have our guy. I mean, Tom knows that you can't teach that, bro. You can't teach that. I mean, what he said, I will die for my teammates. Look, he went out there and put his body on the line for real. That one pass as well, man, to Charlie Becker. Beautiful. That extended that drive. I think there was like 2.5 minutes left there in the fourth quarter. That pretty much, kind of put them in play to win that ball game. Look, when it mattered the most, he showed up. Simple and plain. I don't care about 186 in the air. I don't care about 0 touchdowns. The thing is, he did not turn the football over once. Not once. That's what you want out of your quarterback. And I understand that a lot of people are going to beat up on Fernando Mendoza, wasted, because coming into that game, in the playoffs, 8 touchdowns compared to 5 incompletions. Okay. He had 11 incompletions yesterday. All right. Elijah Surratt had some drops. Yeah. I think Elijah had like 3 on the season in totality. So, but a few drops that were right in his hand. And mind you, you could have argued PI on a few of them as well.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, there was a few plays that Indiana's offense could have easily gotten their own heads and be like, man, these refs are they're not trying to let us win this game. They could have gave up. What they do? They went out there, they kept fighting. The one thing I like at the end of the game, they didn't get away from the ground game. That, Hemby was kind of struggling a little bit up into that fourth quarter. They gave him pretty much an entire drive there, I believe, at the end. And then they got back to Kalon Black, who averaged 4.6 a clip. But Indiana did what Indiana does. They went out there, they RPO'd Miami's defense to death. But that Miami defensive line, dog.
Yeah,
oh
bro,
God, bro.
That line is comparable to some of the great defensive lines in the last 10 or 20 years. These guys are going to be playing on Sundays. Yeah. You see, that's the thing that I don't think people understand how monumental this is. Bro, like Ruben Bain in any other year, it's probably the number 1 pick.
Yes.
The best player in the draft.
Yes.
It's hands down. He's if Mendoza goes number 1, he's going to go number 2.
Yeah.
Right. And, I can see the Jets taking him. Right. And then you got to
Messidor too, bro. His sparring partner had 2 sacks. He was all over the place.
Bro, Moten, big. Yo, these guys are going to be playing on Sunday, and none of those guys are going to get past round 3.
Yeah.
And that's the difference and why it's so amazing what Indiana done, because, they had what, like 55 5- and 4-star players.
Yeah.
In Miami. Indiana has 4, and they're all 4-star recruits. Yep. They have a bunch of guys who played at JUCOs. Yep. They got a bunch of guys who played at James Madison and shit. Like, bro, it is amazing. Now, look, it's funny how the spin of the media tries to say, well, it's a bunch of old guys. They're playing a bunch against a bunch of 26-year-olds. Let me tell you something, man. 5-star recruits are 5-star recruits. These are guys that are going, Malachi Tall, these guys are going to the NFL.
Tony, man, only 18 years, true freshman. Out there, absolutely. He's going to make some NFL team at some point down the line very, very happy. That kid went out there, and I think he had 122 yards in the air. He had a touchdown, 10 receptions. I mean, this kid was absolutely
– Didn't he have more than that, though?
It seemed like it, but Mark Fletcher –
Yeah, he had 122, right? Okay, yeah. And then it was Mark Fletcher at 170, 112.
That running back, man, Mark Fletcher is nice.
And he's not even ready to come out yet. He's coming back next year.
Yeah, bro. 17 carries, 112 on the ground. He had 2 touchdowns. I mean, and he had one where he broke off. What was it, like a 50-plus yarder? I think it was. Man, Miami did their thing when it mattered the most. Though the Indiana defense went out there, came down with a pick on Carson Beck at the end of the game, which I thought was a disgusting pass. I know they had no timeouts, and I think there was 30, 40 seconds remaining. There was some time to kind of eat up some clock there and beat up the middle of the field a little bit. I know they needed a touchdown, but I didn't like that play there. And if you're going to make that throw, you got to put some air on that shit. Like he underthrew his receiver, the safety, came in and grabbed it, game over. You know what I mean? So I didn't really like that last play right there from Miami. I don't know if that was on Carson Beck or if that was the play. I think
he does that all the time, bro.
He should have went to his next read. He should have went to it. Once he seen that
corner
with the
all the top, the time. That's really the reason why Carson Beck is not talked about as a first-round pick.
Yeah,
because he throws arid throws and things like that. That's his MO.
I know you were thinking the same thing as me, Wes. You're thinking corner, safety over the top, go to your next read.
Yes,
and I believe on the right side, I think he had a back like open in the flats. I remember
his check down was right there. He just checked the ball down and kept the drive going.
Yeah.
The thing was, is if I'm being honest, I'm glad Indiana won. I'm listen, man. I have not seen something like that in the history of college football.
Yeah.
College football is a sport where the haves and the have-nots are very, very defined. You don't normally get the Cinderella story in college football. It doesn't happen. Yeah. Now with NIL, if you know how to play the NIL market, you can work it a little bit better. And Kurt Cignetti is really, really like, I think he's mastered the whole art of going out there and getting guys.
And it looks like Mendoza's brother hit the portal today.
Oh, wow.
I've seen reports. I don't know how true it is, but I've seen several reports that he got into the portal today. So when they went and got Josh Hoover from TCU, I think the writing was on the wall there that he's going to be their next starter. And I believe that he's better than his brother. So that makes sense. But it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Now, again, if that report was false, please let me know in the comment section, because I've seen several people put it out there on Twitter, Instagram, and all that other stuff. But going to be interesting to see where he goes, because his brother is gone. He's out of there. Salute to Andy. This is a great one right here. That Miami D-line is comparable to the Clemson D-line that had Wilkins and Klee. All those guys, Mendoza played well, but when it counted the most, he showed up, converted 2 4th downs, and ran for a touchdown.
Back shoulder fades all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I don't understand.
So he went to Tech. So it's confirmed that he went to Tech.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It's just crazy,
great
bro.
Place for him to go to. Great place for him to go.
Yeah. He's going to light it up down there. Now, the thing for me is this. I just don't understand why people are detractors to Mendoza. Like, there was a guy in the chat, and I normally don't respond to stupid people, but goddamn it, it's the Graph Oasis show, and I'm not running the chat, and I have to bang zoom the people who don't know what the F they're talking about. Look, you could say we glazing Mendoza,
hey, it is what it is.
Nat. Let me tell you something, you mother effer you. When you start talking about everything it takes to be a pro at the next level, there are a lot of guys who were in college that lit it up. Yeah. Ryan Leaf lit it up.
Yeah.
Andre Ware lit it up.
Yes.
There are a lot of guys to where I can name
that Brady Quinn shit.
Yeah, you said Brady Quinn. Brady high stakes Quinn.
Talk that Vince Young shit.
Yo, Achilles Smith lit it up.
Yeah.
Bro, show me a guy who can fight through adversity and I'll show you a winner.
Yeah.
And that's what he showed us, because we watched him light it up the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. We know that he could play at a high level. He played some very, very talented teams, right?
Yeah.
But when you have
the best,
when you have a photo negative picking your game apart, because that's what Cristobal is. Cignetti and Cristobal are both, Nick Saban disciples.
Yes.
They know each other, they're familiar with each other, and the referees didn't call the game properly. Mm-hmm. So that's here we are, but he still gutted it out.
Yeah.
And Jamarcus Russell didn't light it up at LSU. He only really had a good Sugar Bowl versus Notre Dame. That's why he got drafted like that.
We definitely remember that one for sure. I think honestly, man, and as crazy as it is, Miami could have won that game. I think their special teams let them down. That block punt.
Yeah.
There was a couple other slip ups from that special teams unit. They had a missed field goal, I believe, as well, right?
Yeah.
That definitely set them back. But Miami, man, I have to say this. They're for real. And if they can upgrade at the quarterback position, Carson Beck is eligible. He's going into the draft. He's gone.
He graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they were asking me, like, oh, when do you graduate, Carson? He said, 2 years ago I graduated.
Yeah. They said something along the line like, do you still go to class or something like that, right? And he was like, I think I stopped like 2 years ago or some shit like that. But salute to Rudy. Name me one other QB, college or pro who would take those hits and not get rattled. Fernando was him. I mean, bro, he took a hit from a helmet that it went under his face mask and caught his lip, Boy was leaking all over the place.
Music,
bro, and did sweet chin music, and did not budge. Did not budge. That's what you want, bro. What he has, you can't teach. And I think that's why Brady and them were there. They were on the sideline, originally before the game started. Then it was reported that Mark had one of the biggest suites in Hard Rock Stadium, for them to be able to analyze the game and so on and so forth. I think they've seen enough. I think the writing is on the wall here. You cannot teach what this kid has. Simple and plain, man. And the thing is, it starts here, right? With the quarterback. You can't teach this. You can't teach this. I'd rather have this than athleticism. I'd rather have this than the big arm. I would rather have this. Why was Peyton Manning so successful? You could diagnose everything at the line of scrimmage. Why was Tom Brady so successful? The same. The greatest quarterbacks in the world were not the most big arm guys, most athletic guys. Guys, it starts in between the ears. What he has, you cannot teach.
Listen, guys, let's just really, because look, there's a lot to talk about today, but I think we need to stay here with this. Let's talk about the great quarterbacks of all time, right? And I'm going to name the guys that I think are the great quarterbacks of all time. I'm going to name the top 5.
You're going to start with Joe. I know it.
Joe Montana wasn't a big arm guy.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Joe wasn't a big arm guy. Joe will take you apart.
Yep.
Brady will take you apart. Wasn't a big arm guy. Peyton Manning wasn't a big arm guy. He will pick you apart. Now listen, John Elway, Marino, they can toss that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about those other 3 guys, right? You start talking about rings and who won this and what, right? Elway won at the end, but
it took him forever, right? People don't remember those Super Bowls when they're getting blown out, those AFC championships.
Yeah, but you know what? That was because he dragged a bunch of teams, because the AFC just in the 80s was very, very inferior to the NFC.
Yeah,
he dragged some teams that had no business being in the Super Bowl to the Super Bowl, bro. Yeah. He really did. Yeah, I gotta give Elway credit.
Definitely.
But bro, we can go further back. Most of these guys don't have big arms. Like Roger Staubach didn't have a big arm.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean.
I still think Fernando's arm is underrated in terms of strength.
You got a B+ arm.
Yeah, and bro, and what is that? That is more than a passing grade. That is, you did. If my son comes home with straight B+, hey man, you got a phenomenal year, brother. It is what it is.
Drew Brees.
Yep, I had the biggest arm.
Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Look, Aaron. Elway,
A-Rod can toss that thing.
Oh my God, man, bro. Yo, A-Rod was nice.
Bro, do you see some of his high school tape?
Oh my God, it don't even look real.
It doesn't look real at all. It didn't even look like he belonged on that same football field as those guys. Salute to Primos. I love that Mendoza went through a brutal game like that, and he wasn't fazed by it. At the end of the day, he just won, baby. Can't teach heart or his IQ for the game. Send the card in. Facts, bro. We got our guy, y'all. We got, as much as you guys can say I wasn't impressed by this game. I said this on the show last night. Wasted. I want your opinion on this. That is a last game for a lot of these guys. That's the last game. Mm-hmm. This is the last chance for them to be in the record books. You don't think that every single guy's gonna go out there and try and play their best game imaginable? They played a Miami team that was prepared. They were at home. They were ready to go. They heard all the noise about Fernando Mendoza being the next prodigal son and all that other shit. They showed up and showed out, and it started early. They set the tone early. That's what you want. What do you guys expect? You expect this guy to go out there and have 200 yards in the air and 5 touchdowns every single game? That's not the way this works. And
do you want him to do that against a team that really has a superior roster?
Yes.
Yes. And really, listen,
Miami's O-line is better than Indiana.
Graf said something earlier, and he might not remember it, but I'm gonna jog his memory. Yo, that offensive coordinator, Mike Shanahan, he did not have the best game.
Nope, we talked on the
phone. And I noticed this yesterday, and I was telling Graf early on the phone. Yo, he allowed Ruben Bain to be a free rusher way too many times. You didn't even keep anybody to fucking chip on a guy.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous. Like, it was almost like he was serving Fernando up as a sacrificial lamb.
And guess what happened? We got a screen finally with Omar Cooper Jr., and he was off to the races. That was a big chunk play for them. We didn't see a lot of that. I understand you guys are going to beat them up for the RP. That's what Indiana does. But the crazy thing is this. When you look at, again, the rosters, right? You look at the offensive line. Miami's offensive line is better than Indiana's. You look at the defensive line. Miami's defensive line is better than Indiana's. Like, we could go across.
Skill position players.
Yes.
Guys, let's
D'Angelo Ponz, though, is a stud. He's a stud.
Let's pump the brakes here. This is the freaking Miami Hurricanes we talking about here.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
No punks.
It's the Hurricanes, bro. Look on the sideline of all the legends on the sideline.
Yeah.
You got Sugar Ray up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yes. You got Irv. You got Irv, man. Straight Tony Montana status. Coked out of his bird.
Yeah. Jason Taylor out there coaching.
Yeah, he coaching though, but still, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, again, that was a prepared football team. They have a great coach. I think, honestly, the game managing thing with Carson Beck was not going to work yesterday.
Nah.
You're playing a phenomenal.
He had to go out there and win that game.
And that was the tail of the tape there. The better quarterback won. Simple and plain. But D'Angelo Pons needs to be a Raider. He needs to be a Raider, Waze.
Yeah, I mean, he's a third round. I like Pons. He's 5'9". He's tough.
Yeah, little undersized.
Look, he's a Meek Robertson.
But taller.
Yeah, like an inch.
Yeah.
But also, risers in his shoes.
He's just a dog, though, bro. Like,
yeah, Pons
coverage. No, he is. Amik, we love Amik. You know what I mean? But except Andy, he's still in the chat. You know, Andy's the only person that hates Amik Robertson. He's a fucking scrub.
He's like Amik Robertson's fucking garbage. Yo, Andy used to be bugging, yo.
But D'Angelo Pons to me is a guy. He fits the Raider mold. You know what I mean? And I would love to bring him in, like you said, the third round if he's available. Take him. Yeah. If he's available, one of those 3 4th rounders, and he's still on the board, bro. You better jump. You better take D'Angelo. Look, he is a stud, bro. When it matters the most on the defensive side of the football, he shows up and shows out. He plays the run. He's great in coverage. You know, the pick 6 against Oregon, like the first play from scrimmage. Kid is phenomenal. Salute to CGR. Appreciate the content, my dudes. Appreciate you, CGR. Here you go. Amicus ass. Salute to my brother Andy, man. As always. But let me say this, you guys. We'll end the whole Natty talk. We'll talk a little bit off and on about the whole situation. But great game. Both teams showed up and showed out. It was a phenomenal national championship, man. It went down to the wire. If Fernando Mendoza pulls it off in his hometown, and now he is off to the NFL draft, where he will be the number 1 pick unless there's some crazy turn of events here. Unless they find out he has a fucking grinder account and he's fucking I don't know.
Bro, are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding? You said a fucking grinder account.
I mean, I'm just, bro, like squeaky clean, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what the hell's going on.
God, man, my man went audible dark right now. Jesus, man, what is about the
man, unless he's fucking what's the dude that was cutting heads off and shit? Like, look,
he's trying to call him Dahmer now.
Hey,
listen, that's Scout. Listen, Scout is Dahmer.
Still our brother. Yeah,
I've been calling.
Nobody else is Jeremy Dahmer outside of Raider.
Well, Scout's roommate. We used to call Scout's roommate Dahmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
No, he would be live and he'd be in the back on the bed. He'd just be.
Yo, his roommate was bugging out because dude used to just be doing all this stuff in the background. It was like that kid from Better Off. Remember that movie Better Off Dead?
Yeah.
John Cusack, his brothers was building like a space shuttle and shit.
Yeah, man. It was Jeffrey Dahmer. Look, I'm getting old, man. I had a couple brain farts last night too. I'm telling you now, wasted. I hit 42 and something happened, bro. Something happened. Something. I don't know what it is, man. I'm really feeling somewhat like insecure right now, man. I don't know what's going on, bro.
Did you lose your aura?
Oh, damn, bro.
A little bit. Did you lose the graphic?
Not the aura.
Yo, I think what you need to do, bro, you need to go like back and go purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka or something like that.
Yeah.
I think so, bro.
Yeah, facts. Salute to Spivey. Mendoza overcame poor play calling and a nasty, dirty stud defense and just won, baby. Salute to my guy Spivey, the Kevin Nash of Mount Shieldmore, my dog. Salute to Rough Cuts in the building, man. If 16-0 doesn't say just win, baby, which is the greatest season ever at the collegiate level, to our fans, nothing will convince them. Mofos acting like college QBs are exes that keyed their car. I love that, Rough Cut. That was a phenomenal comment, my brother. We appreciate you. This is facts. But again, a lot of us Raider fans, we don't know. We're not used to having good things. So everybody's going to question everything. Right. We took Jamarcus Russell. Calvin Johnson was there. We took this guy. This guy was there constantly, year in and year out. It's, oh my God, we can't have great things. Well, guess what? We're in the driver's seat right now. We're in the driver's seat to take whoever it is we want. Like you said, any other year, Bane is the duo to pair with Max. But again, you can't pass here on the quarterback, the guy that has what you can't teach. So, DeMario, question is Mendoza a game changer or a manager? Let me say this. There's such thing as being both.
Yeah.
There's such thing as being both.
Yeah.
Look, sometimes you got to manage a game, and sometimes you got to go out there and win the game for your team. And what did he do last night? That run certified that he's a game changer. That wasn't a game, man. Did you see Carson Beck do that?
Bro, I don't want this fucking Cam Newton nonsense. Like, listen, bro, I will never listen to a man who has a flower pot for a hat. Nobody want to hear that crap from Cam Newton. Cam Newton was a damn good player, man, but Cam Newton is an idiot.
Yeah.
Game manager. Get the F up out of here with that crap.
Yo, salute to AC Wasted. That jacket is, man, don't hype him up, man. He already be feeling himself with the whole.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Listen. I sent a picture the other day. He was, oh, that's cool. I'm like, oh,
that's no. He sends a picture. He says, the drip god. I said, listen, bro. I said, you fresh, my boy. I said, but you could never be the drip god. There's only one. I said, you the drip
apostle. You're the apostle.
Yeah, the drip apostle.
Yo,
bro.
I did have them Tims in a chokehold, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Them shits was dying inside, bro. Like they was.
Nah, bro. Listen, that's listen, bro. I'm gonna get you right, bro.
Salute to my guy DB in the building. Like Mendoza said, I love that too. You see at the end, he finally let the F word go. And what he said at the presser afterwards was, he said, I know that I've been cookie cutter pretty much up to this point. He said, man, I'm not going to go out there and do this and do that. Like, we won some games and now we won the national championship pretty much. In a nutshell, that's what he says. So I'll let it fly. You know what I mean? So we said, let's fucking go. We love it. We've been waiting on that.
Man, he invited Lil Uzi. I said, where's that coming from?
Yeah. And his girl, JT, is from Miami. So she, you know she's rocking with the Hurricanes. Which is hilarious.
Party. One of them.
Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, wipe them feet. Make sure you guys pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. Some Raider news here, you guys. Jesse Minter finished his second interview with our Raiders today. It looks like there could be some conversations in terms of some contractual things we don't know yet, but he did leave without being signed. Mike McDaniel told Cleveland that he wants to stay away from over there as their head coach. So it sounds like Mike McDaniel may have something lined up. I don't know, but Robert Saleh taking a job in Tennessee, maybe that can be the Shanahan connection down there with Cam Ward. Yeah. I can see him going down there and being the OC. He has, I believe the Chargers want to bring him in for an interview for the OC position as well. I know that we interviewed him in Miami before the national championship. Something to keep an eye on, you guys. Mike McDaniel telling Cleveland he did not want the head coaching job. And once again, I think that's very smart of him. I don't think he wants to go to a situation where he may be potentially fired again in another year, right? That you only get one more chance. I think this is a great time for Mike McDaniel to be an OC. Go out there, change somebody's offense, and get a real second chance without kind of being under fire, so to speak. What do you think about Minter interviewing in person for the second time? We have a Vero, I believe, today as well. So we will satisfy the Rooney Rule completely, and then we can go on to hire our head coach. What do you think about the second interview with Jesse Minter? What do you think about the Mike McDaniel news of him declining anything going further with Cleveland? Do you think that there's a sign that maybe he'll work with the Raiders? Is it Tennessee, Chargers? What you got?
I'm gonna be real. I think it's more so him working with a guy that he feels like he can win with, right? And I think it'd be Tennessee, because if you look at it right, Cam Ward is probably the prospect he wants to work with. He'll get kind of total autonomy of the offense. It's a guy that he has a relationship with.
Yeah,
down in Tennessee, and I think both of those guys are going here because they have an ownership that's going to be patient with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have an ownership that's going to be patient with him. Like a lot of times when you take some of these highfalutin jobs, some of these jobs in some of these cities, New York, LA, places like that, people want to win now. And even Cleveland. Cleveland's not a big media market, but that Browns fan base is a ravenous fan base.
Do you think that Saleh is going to be able to keep himself from drafting Bain and go get the best tackle there available for Cam Ward? Because again, you have a defensive-minded guy that's going down there with a young quarterback in year 2. Do you think that they're going to go offensive line to protect him, or do you think he's going to say, go get Bain with Jeffrey Simmons and those guys, and let's just win with
Well, I would go get Bain. It doesn't make any sense not to. Like, other than quarterback, the other most valuable position in the draft is the defensive end, right? Thing is, will he have a chance to get that bite at the apple? The Jets have the second pick.
Yeah.
So I don't see Ruben Bain getting past that. I don't see him going to the Giants, because what's Tennessee third, right?
4th, I believe, right?
Yeah. I don't think Bain will be there for him.
Yeah.
I don't think, but I see him taking the best defensive player on the board. It makes sense. You can improve that offensive line in free agency and later in the draft. There's not a lineman in this draft that you need to take that early, right?
I wonder if the Jets still try to trade out because of all the needs that they have.
Trading out is only worth it if you get, the return on that investment, right? Like, when you don't, quarterbacks are what drive the trade up and down market for real, right? Or a generational guy that fits perfectly for another particular program. I don't think that's the kind of draft. I think we have the kind of draft where you got a linebacker, you got Caleb Downs, you got some guys that everybody's like, you know what? If I get Ruben Bain, cool. I get Caleb Downs, cool. Yeah. Like, I think that's pretty much what these guys are, right? And you don't have that like left tackle that is just dominant, right? It's not like a draft where Joe Alt's sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, I think the Jets, and like what Dan said, I think they take Arvell Reese. I do.
Yeah, Arvell Reese fits the Jets perfectly what they're trying to do. Yeah.
I think Bain's going to be there potentially if Arizona doesn't pass up. Is it Arizona at 3? I believe they're ahead of Tennessee, I believe. So, and look, they've been bringing in a bunch of defensive-minded guys. I don't know what kind of head coach. That's one of the most least attractive jobs in the NFL right now. They got Kyler Murray. This going to be very difficult to get out of that contract. I don't know where they're going to go and what direction they're going to go, but we shall see. Salute to Raider King. Man, we both love Warren Moon. He said,
but he is not the best to never win a championship. Dan Marino is. Dan
Marino is, to be honest, my favorite quarterback of all time.
Yeah, Dan the Man. I love Warren Moon too, but Dan the Man was
love Warren though. Love Warren, but people tend to forget that Dan never won a championship. Yeah. Got there, but never won a championship. Salute to Nad Man. My wife, a Panther fan, said Cam said this dude Mendoza ain't him. She thought a moment and said, "Well, I'm pretty sure F him." Oh, Fernando Mendoza doesn't give up. I'm just saying. Salute to now. I'm like, what the F him? Wasted on the screen. That's his token phrase. So my apologies. Thank you. Salute to Nav, man. Salute to the wife. How did you become a Panther fan? Have you guys live out there in North Carolina?
Yeah. He lived down that way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. Will Dan Marino to me is levels above everybody. It's him and it's Brady and Manning right there. Like, but Marino to me was just so fun to watch. And we always talk wasted behind the scenes about how he could have been a Raider. The Don Mosbar talk.
Don fucking Mosbar.
Don Mosbar. Man, come on. Mose was my guy, man. He was my guy, but he's not a Dan Marino for sure. So, but salute to everybody here in the building. As always, once again, get those likes up. Do you think that the Raiders are potentially waiting until the 26th for Clint Kubiak? Do you think that maybe they're looking at Davis Webb still? I know some people are saying that he could be a dark horse to potentially be the guy. Do you think we're still going to go offense? Yeah. Who, in your eyes right now, like, who do you think the Raiders are prioritizing? Because you're bringing in a young rookie quarterback. I'm assuming that it's either a defensive-minded guy with a super-duper bright offensive mind like a Mike McDaniel, or you're going offensive-minded head coach like Clint Kubiak, and you're going to go find you a DC.
They're trying to find their Ben Johnson. And I think there are rumblings, and people see what he's done with Sam Darnold. Like give you an example. Like, Brady and them didn't think that Sam Darnold was that deal.
Yeah.
Look at what he's done with him.
Yeah.
That has to resonate somewhere, right?
Gotta give Kevin O'Connell a ton of credit for that as well. Have to.
Yeah, in Minnesota, he rehabbed them. But look, that's the same kind of tree. All of those guys were together at once, right? So, like, if I'm Brady, if I'm, any of these guys, John Spytek, we're on the outside looking in. These guys are in the building. They're evaluators, they're talent evaluators. They see what's happening around the league more so than we do.
Yeah.
And the thing that rings supreme and true in the league is having a great offensive play caller with a young quarterback on a rookie deal.
Yep.
That has kind of been the metric for success all around the National Football League. So for me, the Raiders would behoove them to interview Clint Kubiak, right? It would behoove them to see if he can galvanize the room in a way that they see fit.
Yeah,
I love the fact that they've left no stone unturned. I love the fact that they interviewed all of these guys and they can like carefully lay their heads on their pillow at night, knowing that they got the guy they really wanted.
Yeah, and shockingly, they've stayed away from the two names that were mentioned when this first, when the whole cycle started with Brian Flores, right? He just interviewed today in person with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a fit like a glove type situation there.
He was there, and that's the only organization that really can absorb the controversy from hiring Brian Flores, because Brian Flores, to me, if he does not get the Steeler job, will be persona non grata in the National Football League, because he still has 4 active lawsuits against certain teams. And this is the thing, when you sue the National Football League, everybody acts like the National Football League is this entity that exists outside of a realm of reality, or that you're suing Roger Goodell. No, you're suing the other owners. You're suing the people you're asking to hire you.
Yeah,
that's essentially what you're doing. That's what the league is. The league is a bunch of billionaires who has a guy that's their fall guy in Roger Goodell. He goes out there and he says, "Yes, sir, may I have another?" And they're like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Go do what we tell you to do." Yeah. That's the reason why when you look at the NFL, the commissioners of the NFL have routinely been the league's highest lawyer.
Yep.
Like Paul Tagliabue was the head lawyer for Pete Rozelle, and Roger Goodell was Paul Tagliabue's head lawyer. See how that works?
Yeah.
All you are is a mouthpiece and a lawyer for the rest of these billionaires.
Well, with few teams interested in Mike McDaniel, right? Detroit was originally, there was a report that came out. They ended up going in a different direction, bringing in the Arizona guy.
Derek Cutter, yeah.
Yeah, but with him not going there, in the Chargers and Bucks both being interested in terms of the OC position, we know that McDaniel's already interviewed with the Falcons, the Ravens, us, the Titans, which the Titans already have their head coach, Robert Saleh. Where do you think that he ends up? Do you think it will be down there as an OC with Tennessee, or do you think that potentially Tom and these guys will say, "Hey, he deserves another chance"? Because honestly, a lot of people are against bringing in Mike McDaniel. I'm not against.
I'm not. I know he's a terrific play caller.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't see a problem in that,
bro. I don't either. The thing is, for me, is does he pass the smell test as a leader?
Yeah,
because as a football coach and as a tactician and an offensive mind and a guy that can develop a young quarterback, I think he passes check. The thing is that when you got guys like Brady and Spytek, these two guys played for Lloyd Carr, Michigan. They were around Bo Schembechler, right? Brady played for Bill Belichick. Brady played for fucking oh my God, he played for my man BA.
Yeah, yep.
He played for BA. He played for some great coaches, so he knows what a leader's like. If he passes the smell test to Brady as a leader, then goddamn it, bring him on in. But if he doesn't, because there's certain things about Mike McDaniel to me that don't really pass the smell test as a leader.
You know what though? I would love to be a fly on the wall in a room with just Mike McDaniel and Fernando Mendoza talking ball. Like, bro, I think that would be one of the most intense in terms of X's and O's and just knowing the game offensively and defensively. Like, just that would be fun to watch. Wasted.
Yeah, I would
the brains operate the same. We know Mike McDaniel got other things that he likes to indulge in, but allegedly, right? But I'm just saying, like, to me, they have kind of like similar thought processes.
I mean, look, I remember after a Thursday night game, Max Crosby picking up that cigar, and the way he hit that cigar,
he hit like a blunt.
He hit a blunt when he smoked that cigar, right? So, look, when I see Max and I see Mike McDaniel, I know like they money and they car smell like weed. Like they'll be burning the fucking locker room. That I would love, bro. I would love that shit, bro.
Yo, I have no issue with Mike McDaniel. Again, I think that he would be wonderful. Again, with that RPO, with those short intermediate passes, the accuracy on full display, I think they would be a match made in heaven. But again, we'll see here soon. We have until, I believe the earliest we can bring in Kubiak, Shula, or one of those guys, the Mike LaFleurs of the world, the Davis Webbs, is the 26th. So we will be calling the games over here at OLV Raiders Network, you guys. The links are already up. So make sure you guys pull up this Sunday, covering everything Seahawks, Rams and everything, Denver, New England. So make sure you guys pull up and we're going to kick it. Salute to Ronald, man. I love the show and I love that jacket. I live in Japan, so it's hard to get Raider gear. Where can I get one?
You can't.
You gotta reveal for the homie in Japan, man.
Ronald, I'm going to tell you something, brother. You can't. Listen, jokers like you can't rock no fly shit like this.
Hey, do me a favor, Ronald. DM me. I'm going to get the info from Wasted, and I'm going to let you know where to find it. That's the only way that Wasted is going to let the cat out the bag. You know what I mean? Salute to Just Win, baby. Hoping we don't end up settling like last year's when it comes to the head coach. Offensive-minded head coach would be my preference. Salute to Just Win, baby. Not upset about that. Most people do want an offensive-minded guy. It makes sense when you're drafting a quarterback at 1. I totally get it. Show Deuce, I will be there. I'm covering it all week. Tomorrow, I'll be at Stonebriar, covering it from 4 to 6:30, picking up all my credentials for the week. I thought it was today for some reason. But I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Supposed to be there Sunday, but I'm going to take Sunday off and cover the games. And then I'll be back Monday, Tuesday, and I will be at the game covering it. So if you're around, brother, let me know. I'll definitely be over there on the field, getting as many interviews and footage as possible. So stay tuned. Salute to my guy, Ant. As a Miami fan and a Raider fan, I can't let Mendoza slide. Yo, that has to suck, right? That has to suck. It's like, yo, he beat us in the national championship. Been waiting forever to see these guys make it there, and now my football team is drafting them.
Oh my God, bro! But I gotta start unceremoniously blocking people.
What happened?
Nah, man, some weirdo in the chat, bro.
So Ronnie says Philip Dorsett criticized Indiana for RPO run. Check down RPO. Man, Philip Dorsett will probably never play another snap in the NFL. I know we re-signed him to that weird what is it, the futures contract.
Yeah. Get him the F up out of here, man.
And look, I have no issue with Philip. We've had many conversations. He was supposed to be on the show, and then Denver picked him up, and then he unfollowed me. So we've talked about this before. But yeah, Philip, I don't really care. And again, guess where Philip Dorsett went to school at?
Miami.
There you go. So why would
he on some hating shit, bro?
Yeah, some hometown cooking there. Some hometown cooking right there. So Punchy says, so we traded number 1 of the Jets. No, we are not. Why would we do that, Punch? You have a chance to go get the best player in college football this year, especially at least for sure at his position. And we desperately need a quarterback. So no reason for that. Let me see. Salute to my guy, Damon Key says, Dorsett, what a hater. Typical Kane. Talk that.
Yeah, they were hating, bro. They were hating, bro. They so used to winning, bro.
Yeah, man.
They so used to winning, bro. So used to winning. It's disgusting, bro. Where that belt at now?
Yeah, that belt is somewhere lost in a wash for sure.
Man.
Hey, Predator, I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I'm telling you now, people are really downplaying Stidham. I would not be shocked if he went out.
Look, I got Denver winning that game, bro.
I hope they don't. I hate both teams, but I couldn't live with Denver going to the Super Bowl, bro. Like I would hate it, bro.
Big Knicks. If they went to the Super Bowl and got that ass whipped, yo.
I think it's going to be New England and Seattle. And originally I had the Rams. I know Charbonnet's out for the year. I think he tore his ACL, I believe. So they're going to have Kenneth Walker and those guys.
Kenneth Walker's been a beast anyway, though.
Yeah, he's a free agent too. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes in the offseason. But and they still have Ruben's GOAT as well out there.
George Halani.
George Halani. So, we'll see where that ends up. I don't want to see Devontae Adams in the Super Bowl. I'd rather see Seattle, and it'd be fun to watch the Seahawks pull up to Levi Stadium in the Super Bowl the way the Niners and Chiefs did to us in Vegas. It'd be really fun to watch their rival playing in their building and winning one. It'd be great. So
I'm up out of here.
Yeah, man. Get a few questions in, you guys. Once again, man, we're pulling up on an hour here. Wasn't gonna do too long of a show. Wanted to talk about what was going on here in the NFL today. Again, Jesse Minter finished his second interview with the Raiders, you guys. And then I believe Giro, his interview is going. I have not gotten the message yet. Did you get the message, bro? I haven't looked. No message yet. So that interview is still either going on or it hasn't started yet. So once that's over, we can officially hire our head coach, you guys.
Yeah, man. It's just, to me, Minter's a bright young coach. I know the Michigan connection. I just do not want to go through what a lot of these young quarterbacks have gone through. They start off well, they hit the ground running, and then the play caller that they brought in the infant stages of their career moves on, gets a job, and then they kind of have like a little bit of a slide. I want to see them have a guy that keeps them on the same page. Like, you know what I mean? The same page for a couple of years. Like, that's more so, the sheet of music that I would like the Raiders to be on.
Jen, it's in Frisco, Texas, brother, over at the Star. That's where the Shrine Bowl is this year. And then the Senior Bowl is in Alabama like it always is. So salute to my brother Demon King, man. Have a blessed day, my brother. We got to catch up again here soon, man. Salute to Road, my guy. Salute to Hug D's in the chat as well, man. The GOAT himself. Trade out of the first round. Bring back. Oh, my God.
Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here. J-Roll, get out of here.
Ro is trolling. Get the hell out. I'm not even reading the super, brother. Not reading it.
That filth.
You can't hire
somebody was talking about, and I was bringing up the Brian Flores thing, right? And the National Football League and 3 teams asked the Supreme Court to take up their appeal in a discrimination suit brought by Flores. And the Supreme Court's allowing that case to go on. It's the Denver Broncos, the Houston Texans, and the New York Giants. And I'm be honest with you. Like I said, the thing is, it's not the fact that he's suing 3 teams. It is the fact that it's going to set precedent going forward with the way they do business. Yes. So that is the reason why, I think that this is a very major event, right? Like the league says it should proceed in arbitration, but the lower court takes issue with the fact that the commissioner of the NFL's power under league's rules to serve as arbitrator, they saying it's unfair. The league likes to have these kangaroo courts and stuff like that. And I think that's part and parcel of the reason why the Brian Flores is low-key radioactive if the Steelers don't hire him.
You guys, we are not going to do the clickbaity thing with Lamar Jackson. It's not going to happen. It'd have been easy as hell to put him on a thumbnail today and run a whole show about Lamar Jackson and have more than 1,600 people here in the building. We're not going to do it. It makes absolutely no sense. We are the number 1 pick in the draft. Fernando Mendoza is available. Lamar Jackson's contract is insane. I believe it's
a $74.5 million cap hit.
Cap hit for Baltimore. They just moved on from John Harbaugh. It sounded like it was either or. They're not moving on from Lamar Jackson. Declining athleticism, was hurt all season long last year. He's 29. He's entering that 30-year-old area where, again, it's the athleticism is going to continue to decline. There's no reason for this. This is the old Raider thinking, you guys. Go out there and get a guy. And I'm not even going to call Lamar washed. I'm a Lamar fan. I love Lamar Jackson. But I don't want him at this point. This is a chance for the Raiders to finally do something right. And people are still entertaining this whole Lamar Jackson shit. It makes absolutely no sense. We have all this cap space. Do you think you want to spend all of it on the quarterback when you can go get one on a rookie deal and actually build your team through free agency in the draft? It makes absolutely no sense. So all that shit about whoever's saying, I seen ESPN playing around with a Pro Football Talk. I'm seeing a couple other creators online putting up videos. It's insanity to me. It makes zero sense. It makes no sense at all. We have a chance here to build this thing right with sustainable success. And again, I believe Lamar Jackson also has a no trade clause. Why would he go from Baltimore, who's usually a perennial playoff team, to the Raiders with a ton of holes and at that point, not a lot of cap space to go out and get the team? Why? Now, Miami would be a different situation because he's going home, kind of a homecoming of sorts. It would make some sense there, even though I think they're going to get Malik Willis because of the GM and head coach pairing. I think that he'll end up in Miami. But let's stop with this Lamar Jackson shit. If he ends up here, we're going to root for him, right? We always are. But we're going to have to question Spytek, Brady, and all these guys' decision-making at that point. It makes
fire everybody at that point.
Yes. Get rid of
everybody at that point. That like, listen, if Al was still alive, maybe. Yeah. Not now. Like, what's the sum total of that equation, bro?
Yeah.
You go out, you have a team that needs players, right? That you're trying to build around. Mm-hmm. So then what you do is you take like 35% of your cap and go get a player that won MVPs for someone else to bring him in on the wrong side of 30. It does not listen. If we think that John Spytek is the executive that he is, this is something that he should possibly even laugh at.
Oh, he would.
Like it's
I guarantee you've seen those reports, and he's probably literally laughing his ass off.
Those reports came from one man. It came from one man, bro. Oh, yeah. And the thing is that, this is what people do when they don't have anything to talk about, bro. This is what happens.
We're low-hanging fruit, you guys. Until we get it right, there goes Mike Flores himself. Until we get it right, we're going to be low-hanging fruit. It's just simple math, you guys. We have done this rodeo constantly. Gardner Minshew, Jimmy G, you know, the list goes on, right? We're low-hanging fruit until we get it.
I think the Raiders should trade for Joe Montana. You know, I've been hearing rumors and report that the Raiders are going to move off the number 1 pick this year and next year, and they're going to pick up Brett Favre. The F up out of here, Mike Florio, you effing bum. I can't stand that
Mr.
guy.
Hand Puppet himself. Mr. Hand Puppet himself, Mike Florio. So the 510. Man, the Lamar Jackson shit hit like how every offseason when we're linked to Sue, despite being a 33 or 34-year-old DT, F up out of here. And that was a guy that every single offseason, he definitely used the Raiders to try to get it to raise the price in terms of where he was trying to go. Sue used the Raiders
Donkey Kong Sue.
Year in and year out. And he was a Raiders fan growing up.
Oh, he's born to be a Raider because Charles, he had a Raider jacket on and shit when he was a kid. Who gets that? I don't care.
But again, we're going to go get our quarterback in the draft, you guys, and we're going to build this thing the right way. There's no reason to go out there. Look, last year they tried to swing big and go get Matthew Stafford. It didn't work. Now he's in a NFC championship game. It could potentially go on and win another Super Bowl, right? Like last year, Brady tried to make the splash move. I think they're realizing now we're going to do this thing the right way. We can't afford to have another 3-14 season. And if we're going to lose, we're going to do it in a fashion where at least we're showing the world, we're showing our fans that we're actually building this thing from the ground up. Last year, they tried to tell us and sell us and preach that we're going to at least win 10 games, and we were 7 away from that, okay? And we were blown out in several games. Sell me on a rebuild, and I'm cool. We can win. We can lose a ton of games next year. I'm okay if you lose with Fernando Mendoza. Again, potentially put us in a situation to go get Jeremiah Love, man. That'd be phenomenal. Or Jeremiah Smith. I'm sorry. I'm a Notre Dame guy, so, you know, I'm always thinking about.
Hey, listen, look, Mark Davis and John Spytek and Tom Brady are not sitting on Lamar Jackson's lawn.
No,
you know, they were down at the Natty on the sideline.
Yes.
That goes to show you.
One in Raider stuff with some dirty Air Forces. Brady, bro. The white joints cannot be yellow, son. It's nasty work. I know you're a billionaire. I can't talk about what you wear. I love the Raider hoodie though, and the NorCal hat. I love Brady representing us. Mark with the Aces shirt in the Skechers, nasty work. A Spy Tech had the drip. RGM's Nikes, bro. Did you see the Nikes that he had on? Oh my God, bro. They look like one-on-ones.
Nah, you know, they was all right, man. He just changed. He did a lace
swap, bro. See,
they did a lace swap, bro.
Like Jersey, motherfucker. Y'all kill me with that shit.
Bro, it's a lace. All he did was a lace swap. They pair of black Jordan 1s.
That's it.
Swaps, black on blacks with lace swaps.
I mean, if you were wearing them shits, man, they be one-on-one.
Yeah, bro. Listen, but that will be none before him, none to come.
Yo, he's stupid, man. Salute the 510 on the $5 smackaroonie. We got 1,600 people in here, you guys. Make sure to get those likes up, man. Keep us in the algorithm. Again, we're gonna be live all
malnourished Jordans. Talk about they was the drip, man.
Come on, man. You hating, bro?
This is malnourished. I want no Jordan. Look, the only Jordan 1 lows that I'm wearing, bro, are the fragments, or I wear like the Chicago's. But bro, man, they was mid, bro.
Malnourished.
They malnourished, bro.
We can talk about the Skechers. We can talk about Brady's Air Forces look like some butters.
I didn't even look at Brady's Air Force. And see, this is the thing about Brady Air Forces. I guarantee you, bro, he has some butter soft leather shit, some lamb skin leather. That's probably why they look yellow.
Yo, Brady be like, shit, man, that's my sweat from them 7 rings, motherfucker.
I know, right?
Salute the hug. Wasted, gunning fools down in the chat. Graf got that positive mental attitude today after a year of garbage football. The stars are aligning, and I'm effing here for it. Grab this year by D's and get on the effing train. Raider Nation for life, man. The GOAT mod father himself speaks out. Salute to my guy on a $20 smacker Rooney, man. Other than that, man, we know now it's official. We are in mock draft season, you guys.
Yes,
we get a ton of mocks. We got a chance to see some really good football players from the Miami Hurricanes last night. got a chance to witness some great players on the Indiana side of things. In the next few weeks, we're going to get a better picture with some of these mock draft things that we use. You guys know this. All these players aren't declaring just yet. And I got to throw this out there again because I see a lot of Raider fans confused. Charlie Becker is not eligible, you guys.
Nice.
Will not be eligible until next year. So anybody that keeps mentioning Charlie Becker, which would be great to add him to the mix, he is not eligible this year. So we could talk about him next year, potentially reuniting him with Fernando Mendoza if that's the pick at 1. But we're going to get a better chance here in the next few weeks to see who's declaring. Some players may choose to stay and try to build their portfolio a little bit more and go into next year and hope that, they can kind of raise their stock, so to speak. But we got to be a little patient here for the next few weeks. We can have some fun with some of these mock drafts. But again, some of these players, when was the last day to declare? Is it already?
All right, bro. I think it passed. I think it passed.
Last day to declare for NFL draft. I don't think it, not because Fernando technically didn't, right?
Yeah, not yet. Soon, right?
The general deadline for most underclassmen to declare was January 14th. But there's an extension. Indiana and Miami have an extension to January 23rd. So in the next 3 days, we'll be able to see who from Miami and Indiana ends up putting in their filing for the to declare. So, because of them being in the national championship, they have a little bit more wiggle room there in order to declare. So, but we'll get a better chance here to see with some of these guys, if they're going to come out, they're going to stick around. We shall see. I mean, I don't know why any Indiana guys would choose to stick around after this.
Half of them guys are 32 years old.
I know, right?
Like a lot of them jokers, man, are old as hell.
I don't think Josh Hoover is going to be Fernando Mendoza next year.
Hey, John Bailey, what do you mean wasted? What's it worth to not post your jacket? I don't get that. Are you threatening me or something, John Bailey?
No, John. What John is saying here is, why do you keep gatekeeping the drip? That's what he's saying. He's like, why
I'm
not
gatekeeping the drip? Like, yo, bro, I can't have. Listen, bro, let me tell you
something, man, about these New York and Jersey dudes, right? They like to kidnap the swag, bro. They don't like people knowing about where they got shit.
I'm just saying, like, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
I damn near got to really like bag wasted to get like the link for some shit.
Bro, listen. Listen. I'm sure you have the link. Then that's good.
The gear gatekeeper.
It's the crazy thing is that it ain't gonna look the same on you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like LL Cool J, right? That's the reason why the Cannabis and LL beef started, because Cannabis wanted the same tattoo as LL. And LL said, nah, B, you know what I'm saying? Feeling that, B. You got to go get your own, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
I love it. Salute to the most. Mendoza MVP incoming. And Hug with the hater link. Here's the drip. Talk that shit, Hug.
That ain't even it, bro. And it's cool because I got some exclusive shit that none of y'all got. Like, real shit, bro. Like, don't make me go into my bag. That's why I wore this. See, I wear, like shit that maybe I could get.
Hold on real quick.
Dog, please don't do it to yourself, yo.
No. I want to give Brandon some love. Bear with me. Hold up. Gotta get some love today, man. Since Wasted want to be on some gatekeeping the gear shit.
Bro, somebody asked me where I got my Raider starter from. I said, yo, the 90s. The fuck you want from me, bro? No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, yo, I'm old. I got shit from back in the day.
Salute to my guy, Brandon Curtis. Hopefully he's watching the show. He sent me a phenomenal, bro, this birthday care package, which is fucking crazy. His birthday is on the 23rd, you guys. He's always in the chat. If you guys can, if you're not following him yet, or if you are following him, make sure to let him know happy birthday on the 23rd. Sent me a bunch of stuff, man. Got me a Tucker signed jersey. So I got the Trey Tucker right here. Got some Notre Dame old school shit signed. This is my favorite one right here, bro. That Timmy joint, bro. That Timmy. The Timmy.
Shit ass.
Isn't it yours? Got the Oakland with the elephant on the side, and guess what it says on the back? Graphic. Nice.
Graphic hater.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, got me some Kings drip.
Oh, you go wash your car with that?
Oh, I'm gonna wash the Knicks. I'm gonna wash the Knicks with this.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wash the
He got
Knicks.
bum ass Mike Brown. Take his bum ass up out of here, yo.
He'll be traded in the next week or so. But salute to Levine, fresh with the woo wop. You know, some Kings, got some more Kings shit. You know, Sacramento's on, and they got me a nice little Sharks shirt as well. Love it.
Who wants a shark shirt, bro?
Me, motherfucker. And we on our way to the playoffs. What you mean?
Hey, man, listen, man. Don't make me bust out my Rangers and Devils stuff.
Oh, my God. Here we go with this shit. Also, he gave me a signed Jose Canseco baseball. And what is the boxing glove?
It's Tim Zoo, Casa Zoo brother.
Tim Zoo. Yeah, there you go. I don't know anything about boxing. So,
yeah.
Andy Reid got on a barbecue deodorant. Stay blessed. Jack is burnt, bro. He is burnt. Salute to my guy.
Brandon Vander said, if you really confident, get the F up out of here with your crap. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, bro. I joke, I kid, but bro, listen, man, yo, go out there into the neither world of the Raider Dripdom and go discover. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you instructions on the swagger, bro. Because if I did, guess what? Guess what, bro? It still ain't gonna look the same. Cause you and I'm me.
Man, I gotta disagree here, bro. You gotta bring in a bridge quarterback that's actually had some success. Like,
yeah, he's fucking terrible. AOC.
I'm not gonna say AOC is terrible at all. I don't know what system we're gonna run here. If Mike McDaniel is the guy, AOC is not gonna fit that scheme at all. I don't see him. He's not. I don't see it. I could be wrong here, but I just look, man. I don't even know if AOC is even gonna be on the roster come week one. He's on the last year of his deal. I think they're gonna clean house with all those guys.
They need to, bro. Like, bro, listen. Let's stop trying to make fetch happen with AOC, bro. like, come on, man.
Wasted, Don Cornelius, talent, love, peace, and soul.
Love, peace, and soul. That might be the coolest Joker in the history of the world.
So yeah,
Don Cornelius. Don Cornelius was cool.
So to my guy Brandon, man, wasted. If you were really, okay, you read this, man. Brandon Burt. He's questioning your confidence. He's questioning your confidence level here, wasted.
Come on, dog. Child, please.
Yo, other than that, you guys, what you got? You got anything else on the way out, brother?
Nah, the only thing I got is a bad mock draft, but I think we should probably leave it at that.
You want to do
it? Hey, man, pull it on up.
Come on,
pull it on up. Why don't you warm it up there, brother? Just spark it up. Wait, what do you say? What do you say? Have baked? Why don't you spark it up there, brother?
Spark it up there, brother. All right, you wanna do the honors here?
There was something in the air tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling everybody now. I'm getting my quarterback, and I'm going defense.
The Ponster, they got him high as hell.
Yeah, well, some of these guys have them ranked differently, so
yeah, a recency bias.
Yeah.
Surratt, they got him kind of high too. So come on, grab, it's on you, brother.
Oh, okay. We're gonna.
It's on you, brother. I already took Fernando.
We're gonna do the back and forth. I'm taking R. Mason Thomas. Give me my edge rush right there.
R. Mason Thomas.
Yep.
Graphic.
He's the next guy.
Damn. Surratt's dead. Listen, the thing, bro. I know everybody take Surratt. Take Surratt. Duh. If I'm being real, Jacoby Lane would be the guy I'm taking, bro.
Right here? Okay. Right.
No, in the third round, I'm just saying we're going BPA, right? Like the thing is, but we need a corner. So I'm probably not going to take a wide receiver, even though we need that X wide receiver.
No, do we? I mean, bro, look. We got Dante. They have to develop him. Alec Pierce is available. They may go look at him. Bro, I don't think that wide receiver.
I like Alec Pierce, but I am under the estimation of who we have on the roster now.
I'm
and if we're talking about who we have right now on the roster, we do need an X. Right, but to me, I think we need a linebacker more now. It's in between Torian York and Harold Perkins Jr. for me. I think I'm gonna go with Taurine York, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Taurine York.
Go to corner here.
Yeah, I wanted to go corner, but I'm not really excited about some of these guys. You're splitting hairs with Kilgore and all of these guys.
I don't think you are. I like Davison a lot. He has that size, that 6'2", 6'3". But Kilgore to me, man, again, plays safety, can come down, play in the box, can play in the nickel. This guy offers. I think that he's like a younger kind of Jeremy Chin type player. Like,
yeah, I'm not, and see, for me, I don't want that. I want an actual corner that I can line up on the outside and be like, hey, shut this guy down. That's what I want. Okay. He's not that kind of player.
Well, Will Lee is right there.
Yeah, now Will Lee would be the guy for me.
Take Will Lee. I'll meet you in the middle there.
All right. So right now, right, we haven't really addressed the trenches in a real way, right? We went heavy trenches last draft. But look, we're in a situation where we need players everywhere. So nothing's really the wrong answer at this point, right? So I think we're going to stay away from wide receiver until super, super late in the draft. I want to see what kind of running backs we got. Katron Allen is a beast. I love Katron Allen.
I like
big.
Mike Washington's my guy in this draft.
Yeah, I you know me, I'm a big Penn State guy with a lot of the prospects and stuff. I like the program that Franklin had there.
Ray June's an interesting guy too. I don't know. They have him as a tackle, but a lot of people have him transitioning to center at the next level.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting, kind of intriguing guy, right? This is best available right here?
Yeah, this is BPA right now. So I need to look at some of these tackles and some of these linemen. So you got Austin Barber, Drew Shelton. Yeah. Damn, man.
You gonna take a running back this early?
I'm not. I really want to take a safety because we need help in that secondary. I want to take Michael Taffy.
Hold on. Let me give you two options real quick before you do this. Quentin Lake's available in free agency. Maybe you pick up Shula. Maybe you pick up one of the Rams guys. I don't know, right? And then also Kobe Bryant, who they moved over to safety. He's looked great in Seattle. Maybe Clint Kubiak if he's the guy. Maybe you can pick up Kobe, or even if he's not, maybe you can look at Kobe Bryant in free agency. So just think about that. Also, Palomar still under contract, and Jeremy Chin has one more year on his deal. So I'm just throwing it out there. Yeah,
I think we need to get some more talented players in that secondary, man. I really do. Okay. You know what I mean? Look, we're in a situation where you can't get it wrong at this point, right? You got guards, you got tackles. I'm gonna go with my
Lake signed a 3-year extension. When the hell that happened? When did Lake sign the deal?
Yeah, well, I'm taking my safety. I got Michael Taffy.
How is this my job and I'm missing out on all this shit? When the hell did Quentin Lake sign an extension?
I didn't hear nothing about that, bro. Maybe I'm tripping. Hey, Graf, this is round 4.
Oh, on New Year's. Okay, I must have missed that then.
Yeah,
He said you were drunk. I didn't even drink on New Year. That's what's so crazy. All right, where we at? What round?
Round 4. Pat Coogan is available. Harold Perkins Jr. is available.
Look, we already got a linebacker. We already got an edge. I love Perkins. I don't think we need him here. Honestly, it's going to be between Kilgore. He's still available. Go down. I may take Coogan, to be honest. Will he be there for the next? Damn, Davison is still available?
That's crazy, man. And Davis is available, and Malachi Lawrence is available.
Yeah, we already got an edge. And we got Brendan Jackson.
Just because you have one don't mean you can't have.
No. Well, look, hear me out. Brendan Jackson is coming off the IR. You got Tonka Hemingway. Tyree's still under contract, plays in and out. I'm just saying, look, I think getting a guy like Thomas there early, I think we'll be okay.
And look, we got a linebacker, but you can also outfit that. We need more than one linebacker.
Oh, for sure. I wish you would have took one earlier.
I did.
No, I wish you would have took one after that. Like after you took.
Well, Perkins is still available. I took Taurine York, and Perkins would have been the next linebacker. Perkins is still available.
I know, but to me, Perkins is more. He's more of an on-ball linebacker.
We talking about like a will, like a rush edge.
You be more of getting after the passer. You know what I mean?
Well, that's exactly what we need.
What system? We don't even know what system we're going to run.
Yeah, but you know what? The one thing that ain't going out of style is having multiple pass rushers. We don't have guys that can really get after the quarterback besides Max.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing at all.
I can play around here. Go down. Give me Davison. I'm doubling up at corner.
Okay. So wait, so we got Will Lee.
But damn, hold on, go up again. Go up. Man, I'm not playing around. Give me Kilgore, bro. Bodega, I know he can play. I know he can play both. I know he can play off the ball and on the ball. I get it.
Okay, this is my pick here, right? So
Parker
Brailsford, Damani.
We already got two corners.
Yeah, we got a corner and a safety. Sturdivant is a guy that I would have taken, but it's not this early. Now Zane Durant, it's a big space filling DT. Philip Famo is big tackle. We can definitely use some tackle help, but I'm gonna be real with you, man.
Oh shit, we got Taft, and I took Kilgore. What the hell?
Yeah, we got both of our safeties.
Well, I think that Taft is gonna start off as a special teamer, regardless. I don't think he's gonna be a starter off the bat. I think Kilgore can be a starter. I know some people may disagree with me, but I think that he'll start immediately.
I categorically disagree with you.
Yeah,
so look, yeah, no, you're wrong. You're definitely wrong. You're always wrong,
right?
Huh?
We're in the 5th.
Yes, we are. So
damn, Brownover's still there. The big 6'7", 6'8" motherfucker out of 18. Out of Texas A&M.
Freaking my whole look, jeez, man, it's crazy, man. I'm thinking to myself, should I go wide receiver? Should I go running back?
What defensive tackles are available?
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't think that we have been. Zane Durant's still there.
Durant's still available. Okay, go, real quick before you're on the clock right here, right?
Yeah, I'm on the clock. Zane Durant.
What receivers are available? Just I just want to see who's still there.
Brent Thompson, Kevin Coleman Jr., Dane Key, Caleb Douglas, and Michael Sturdivant from Florida. I like that kid.
Yeah, you can wait another round to get him.
Yeah. Squirrel White's still there. I like Squirrel White.
We can get a running back there later too.
I'm trying to see what backs are still available because I don't know much about Desmond Reed. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? He's just the top guy there. I don't really know a whole lot about him. I think I'm going to go defensive tackle because there's not a whole lot of depth there in this draft, and I think we got to walk away with one. I'm going to take Zane Durant.
Okay. All right, so now go down. I could take Coleman right here. I like that kid.
Kevin Coleman?
Out of Missouri. Go down.
I like Caleb Douglas.
Hemby's available there, man. I might go ahead and get him his guy. Hemby and Ashton Genty, man. That'd be a nice little pairing right there. Nice. Go ahead and get Hemby, man. Get Mendoza his guy.
The Hemster.
The Hemster.
The Hemster is in the place.
Why not?
Okay. So
we have gotten no O-line, right?
I mean,
again, remember, you guys, remember this.
Free agency.
Yes, free agency.
So look, I'm gonna go get us a linebacker. I mean, a tackle.
Okay. Now go to receivers.
Yeah, this would be a great time to take a receiver.
Yeah. Okay, Dylan Bell.
Squirrel White's my guy. I like Squirrel White. Chris Hilton Jr.
Louis Bond.
Colby Young.
Yeah, go up top. I think Aaron Graves is gone, Bodega. I didn't see his name at all. Go all the way up top, bro.
I did.
Oh shit! All right. Damn, man. Go to Virgil real quick. Click on him. All right.
6'3", 190 senior, Texas Tech.
I've watched him. Give me Virgil there.
All right, check my guy Squirrel out though.
Squirrel, bro.
Yo, you hating on Squirrel White, bro?
Squirrel White's 5'10", 178.
Yeah, he's explosive though. But yeah, Reggie Virgil, here we go.
Give me Virgil here.
Okay, the big Vergster.
The big Vergster.
They're gonna give us a C minus.
A+ Mendoza.
B+. Oh, you brought us down with Roman Hemby.
I mean, bro, you took a running back in the 6th round. It's not that he may even go undrafted. To be honest.
F.
He may go undrafted. But to be honest, look, man, I'm giving Mendoza one of his guys. R. Mason Thomas. He's one of the better pass rushers. You got York right there, C+. Go up. Go down real quick. You got Willie right there, B+. He could be great at the next level. Michael Tapp, C+. I got an A- right there with Jalen Kilgore. Again, he's very versatile. Got Zane Durant there, C-. Him be an F. Famo, I always butcher his name. C+ right there, tackle. And then Reggie Virgil.
Hey, man, listen, guys, it is 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Man, what a great mock draft.
I think we kind of fucked up here, but we'll take it. We have plenty more. We have plenty more time this off.
I mean, my God, there's not much football happening. There's going to be so much mock draft, and you're going to have mock drafts coming out of your ears.
Well, the good thing is I get a chance now, starting tomorrow, to cover the Shrine Bowl. So I'll have more intel on a ton of these players. Don't let anybody, you guys, tell you that they know every single one of these players. They know the ins and outs of their games. Do your homework, okay? And that's what I'm doing this week. Some of these names, I don't know. Got to check them out. And we're going to see. I see there's another name that people were mentioning to me on Twitter, and I started to take a look. Trey Lance's brother, South Dakota State. He had over 1,000 yards. Big body wide receiver. I'm going to start doing some more homework on him, but I get a chance this week to really do some homework on a bunch of these big programs. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. So again, we're going to have several of these mock drafts. And again, now we really get to do our homework. College football is over, and now it's film study, man. We on our P's and Q's. But I thought it was good. I think we had a good draft. It wasn't great, but look, when you leave the draft, I'm gonna be honest. When you leave with Kilgore, Willie, Thomas, and Mendoza, that's just, to me, you hit on already 4 pieces right there. So
Pat Coogster.
The Coogster. And I ain't gonna lie, there was a few times he got blown up yesterday. Yeah, he got blown up. That defensive line was all over that O-line of Indiana, man.
Pat Coogan.
Jay, they're going to have him as a safety. Once again, he could play in the box as well, and he could play in the nickel. So apparently, this simulator, they have him as a corner, but there's some other ones that have him as a safety. So they'll use him as a Swiss Army knife. He'll play all over the place. He can play multiple positions. So, it is what it is. But yeah, man, other than that, you guys, appreciate you guys for pulling up as always. My mother-in-law just got in town. Gonna spend some time with the family. Don't get a chance to see her too much. So, but other than that, man, we love and appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll be live all week long again. So stay tuned. Other than that, what we got?
Not much, brother. Hey, enjoy yourselves, man. The future is bright. And Hug D's chipped his tooth on a glizzy. Y'all have a nice night.
Bo Nix.